bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Raekwon Davis on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up
after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Ryan. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Here's Ryan to fire this out wide. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 34 yards.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Sterling Hawkward to kick off for the Falcons.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
31 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
This is Breida. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Tackle made.
Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Sanders for the extra.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. He will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Powell on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And those guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 34-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 21, Falcons 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
45-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 45-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down,
They run with Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. It's caught the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And this one is incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 4-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back near his goal line. Here's Tua. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later? That'd be what Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Forced out to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not losing, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and goal.
They run again with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Falcons 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? He's got a man complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
9-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Makes it
from the 21, it's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Raekwon Davis
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. From midfield, here's Tua. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And he couldn't handle Instead, second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. For Kyle Allen with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Dolphins 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.